We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Today is Tuesday, February 9th. It's 8:01 a.m., y'all. We're a minute late again, but it is all good. We're going to dive into our pre-New York session, live market analysis. Same thing we do every day, y'all, Monday through Friday. Going to take a look at our watch list, figure out what opportunities we may come across or may be presenting themselves or appear to be presenting themselves prior to the start of today's New York session. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Aud Cad once again. Okay. And as we can see, we had multiple ideas mapped out on Aud Cad. And yesterday, we really didn't have that much activity at all. All right. Technically, took a little small loss or whatnot, but pretty much nothing really happened, to be honest with you. Okay. We're still hovering around this 0.98287 level. And right now, it appears as though it could possibly be holding as resistance. Okay, so we see here, what was that? Yesterday at that 9 o'clock 4-hour candle, we got that rejection. This is where we were. Price rejected. It came down, and then it came back up, and now we're still getting that rejection. We also want to notice that we are still extended. We're kind of like suspended in mid-air right now. Is this idea from yesterday still valid? Technically it is, right? If this level ends up holding that support. Okay, so we have to find out exactly what's going on here. All right, let's just take a look at the weekly again. We are still in overbought territory on the weekly chart. All right, as we can see, the stochastic is in the purple, it's pointed down. All right, but as far as the daily is concerned, we still have pretty good bullish momentum. Okay, bullish momentum. Also looks like we got like some type of double bottom that this could be, if we want to call it that. All right, that could be trying to push price higher. All right. As far as patterns is concerned, all right, I don't necessarily see a pattern, to be honest with you. Right now, we could call that like a falling wedge, kind of. Again, let's go back to the 4-hour. In the 4-hour, we are in over bought territory. Okay, overbought territory. So just another sign that, again, price, we still have room for retracement. Okay. But when we look at things from the intraday on the 2-hour chart, okay, we still see that price is basically setting these higher lows. All right. But right now we're failing to break this 0.98384 level. Okay. So again, y'all, we have to see what is going on. Is this a double top? Right? We could call it a triple top, 1, 2, 3. We could call it a double top, right? However we want to call it. Either way, it's kind of signaling right now, from what I'm seeing, a downwards trend. And that's, not a downwards trend, but a bearish pattern, I should say. Okay. So if price is indeed going to reject down, how far could it? What we're going to do, we're going to measure it from head to base. We got 33. So we're going to take this bad boy down to around 66. Okay. 66 puts us around this level here. So are we really going, is this a double top though? All right. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections off of this level. So again, we shall see. All right. Is this a double bottom? All right. Here and here. Again, we shall see. Let me just back out one more time. Take a look at the monthly. And on the monthly chart, we're still getting that. We still have that, basically that bullish that bullish cross. All right. Just dive it down just a little bit more. Again, we can see on 1 hour chart now that we are underneath, and it does look like we do have what we call either the triple top, or we could call that a double top as of right now. So as of right now, it does look like that this could be a bearish signal again if this level 0.98153, okay, does not hold as a support. Okay, that's very key. All right, if price rejects down and then it breaks this level and it gives us another engulfing red candlestick, all right, then we know that this triple top or double top, whichever one, it doesn't matter. All right, again, you could say double top, you could say triple top, but at the end of the day, it means that it is a bearish signal, or should I just say possible bearish signal? All right, I'm gonna dive down a little bit more. Okay, on the 15-minute, the last engulfing candlestick that we actually got was a bullish engulfing candlestick. All right, so again, y'all, we need to wait. We need to be patient. All right, we even want to take the sell after it breaks this 0.98149. All right, or if price ends up breaking above 0.98370, all right, then our idea from yesterday is still in full effect. All right, we cannot lose sight of the fact that price is indeed setting these higher lows. All right, higher lows. So that's telling us that the bullish trend is not over with yet. All right, but again, y'all, we got a pattern. Okay, could we call this a rise in wedge pattern? Let's go ahead and mark that up. All right, so we're gonna connect our trend line here. All right, and actually do it kind of like this. All right, let's do it like this, just because we got the rejection from this level. All right, we got a big bullish engulfing. So I'll just connect those two. And as we can see, again, y'all, we are still within the trend when we mark it up that way. All right. And then again, at the same time, all right, we do have to remember, let's go ahead and also get us a horizontal ray. Okay, so when we do it like that, we can kind of see this wedge pattern. All right, we still have a little bit more room here. All right, but if this is indeed the wedge pattern, a rising wedge pattern, all right, that is another indication of a bearish signal. Okay, possible bearish signal. Okay, because again, price could just shoot up off of this level of support. It's possible. All right, but remember, we're more so want to play the percentages, but at the same time, we got to be patient. All right, we got to be patient and figure out what's the real move. All right, which move is the real move? All right, we got a triple top. We also have a rising wedge pattern. All right, two bearish signals. All right, but we are still sitting on top of support, and this is a possible double bottom here and here. Okay, so again, y'all, patience is key. All right, if price does indeed come down, remember we were saying that it could possibly come down on what was it, 66? All right, we measure from top down. 66 puts us about here. All right, at the bottom of this consolidation level. So let's go ahead and get our short pattern out. Short position, I should say. And we will enter underneath. And we'll take it. We don't have to go the whole way, but this would be the possible idea if this is indeed the rising wedge. Okay. Let me lock that idea. All right, so I'm going to leave both ideas on here for now because we don't know, again, which one is going to be in play. All right. We see that we're getting another bullish candle. All right. But again, we want to enter above 0.98385. Right. Maybe this is, matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to put an alert. We're going to add an alert to our horizontal ray. So then that way, if price reaches that line, we'll get an alert and we can evaluate. Why don't we want to put the order in? Remember, we learned 2 weeks ago that we don't want to put in a buy alert at the top of the market because price could just reject and push down. So we do an alert and we want to see if we want to look for the engulfing candlesticks like I was just talking about or whatever other pattern. All right, we want to see the actual rejection before we just jump in that trade. Okay, same thing here. Same thing here. So what I want to do maybe is I'll put another horizontal ray just because I'll put it underneath this line. All right, and I'll also add an alert to this horizontal ray. All right, and I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna figure out which alert hits first. All right, because we really don't know. All right, it's throwing us two different patterns. It is giving us more bearish signal than bullish signal, but overall it is a bullish trend. And y'all know we don't want to be going against the bullish trend. All right, zooming out on this on the 30-minute, we can see that this does look like a triple top. All right, so again, we'll leave both ideas on here, and we just have to wait and see which one strikes first. All right, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going through the same thing here on AUDJPY. Why? Because they basically move the same way. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move back out. Top down monthly, we still got that bullish cross here. Well, not bullish cross, but that bullish, bullish cross, bullish signal. We're still on our monthly trend. We're still in between our 50 moving averages and our 100 period moving average. All right, but we are getting rejection. All right, we are getting rejection. We do have room again for some type of retracement. All right, go to the daily. Okay, on the daily, we do see that we are quite bearish, as far as the day is concerned. All right, this could be an indication that what we were seeing on Aud Cad may actually end up being that bearish signal. All right. Again, as we can see, all right, we got it's kind of like a double top right there, right? Boom. Price rejected, came back up, boom, and it came back down. We got the doji at the top of the trend, all right, and then we got an engulfing candlestick. Okay, this candle is engulfing this whole area consolidation, and now we are underneath our line that we put there yesterday, which is that 80.844. All right, so does this mean what? We're probably just coming back down to our 80.345. All right, I could definitely see that as a possibility. Okay, not good for my position for yesterday. That's funny. Oh, actually, I'm actually up Aud Cad for now. Okay, I'm not even in AJ. All right. So it's kind of weird. AJ and ACAD are doing two different things right now. All right, but again, we shall see. Again, if price reaches down to this 8.368, I mean, that's still all good, y'all. It's just giving us a better price. All right, just giving us a better price, and indeed, I would still want to jump in this same setup that we had yesterday because it's just going to give us a better setup, pretty much. All right. So yeah, so you definitely don't want to lose sight of that. If this is a double top, and that's the top, this is the level. Let's just map it off instead of me guessing. It's just not that big of a double top, right? So we got 40. Oops. We got 40. We're gonna take it down to 80. And as we can see, 80 is just about at our entry level. Okay, so yeah, could this be? Hey, look, man, that's like still how many pips is that actually? If you want to scout this, I mean, you could, but right now it's like the move is already moving, so it's still 30 pips left. All right, 30 pips left. But again, this look like it's moving kind of fast. Like it could get there pretty quickly. All right, 1 hour. Yep, 1 hour. So we can see a better picture of the double top. Boom. Again, coming down to our entry. So again, I'm going to put an alert on. What am I going to put an alert on this time? See, can I put an alert on this? That would be cool if I could. It doesn't look like I can. So let me go ahead and get another horizontal ray. I'm just going to add this on here just legit just for the alert. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, we got to utilize our alerts, y'all, because we don't want to just be jumping in just because, you know, we think this or that, right? We want to, these alerts are the best indicators that we could possibly find. Yeah, let me go ahead and exit this AUD JPY trade. It's not looking, I'm not sure if that's what I want. It is setting higher highs still, though. All right. But I'm going to jump out that and I'm going to wait for, matter of fact, let me just sell that. Sell. Yep. I went immediately into profit on Aud Cad, followed behind. That was a good little exit and entry. All right. So let me just go back. Aud Cad. Okay, so you can't really see it on that. What chart am I looking at? I'm actually on a 5-minute chart. Yeah, see? Price came back up. I seen it was right here on this level. I said, let me get out of there. All right. So we're actually right almost at entry on the idea that we marked off, y'all. So, you know, this trade set up AUD JPY and AUD CAD for two sales. And they're looking like the best two setups for right now. All right. Let's just look at the GBPs. I wouldn't be surprised if these were going bullish right now. But for whatever reason, they're like doing the opposite. Let's back out so I can see a little bit more. Okay. We're still in the big wedge pattern. I mean, that's what that is. All right. GBP, JPY. Same thing, y'all. We got this long body candle here. All right, this one here, like we could be coming back down to test this again. 142.882. I definitely see that as a possibility. All right, but price is considered oversold on the 4 hour though, so we got to take mental note of that. And price is also considered oversold. All right, on the stochastic. All right, we got to get another double top, continue to head lower. This is an extension candle, and it's kind of like a doji next to that extension candle. And again, whenever we get that, usually we kind of, you know, that's like a momentum stopper, and price pushbacks up. So I'm not quite ready to give up on this GBP JPY. bullish idea. All right. Again, we had this. Let's map it out. Did we actually form the whole play? All right. We got 52. No, we didn't. To about 100. So we got a little bit more room to go. All right. Maybe to the bottom of this consolidation. But again, y'all, we have this big, long candle. We always want to look at these long body candles as basically these are the opportunity candles. You know, when price gives you that engulfing candle or that extension candle, you know, a lot of times like this one, you know, comes back and it tries to retrace. All right, majority or if not all of that candle. All right, but we are still in this wedge. Okay, we could probably adjust it just a little bit now at this point, just to give us a better idea of what's going on here. All right. I'm sorry, we're in a challenge, not a wedge. Delete this one. Remove. All right. So yeah, right now we're close to the bottom. It appears actually. Let me fix it. Fix it just a little bit more. There we go. Wanted to be outside of my candles. Right. So that gives us a better a better look at what's going on here, right? And again, y'all, this looks like it's going to give us a better entry. So let's just be patient on this. This may be one of those days where, again, you know, can we catch it? You know, we set this level 144 500. All right, we put that on there yesterday. If we end up getting a retest of that level, that could be a good entry if you are looking for a sale on this, right? But it'll probably just be a better idea to let price do what it do, you know, because again, I don't want to go against the trend. That's all. That's the thing, right? I don't want to go against the trend. I want to stay with the trend. All right, I want to stay with the trend, and it is an uptrend, just like AUD, JPY, and all of that. So, again, y'all, it may be a good idea to kind of skip this morning and come back at 11 o'clock and see what's going on, right? We're getting a lot of this could be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It really does look like one. So GBP CAD does look good. You know, it's actually giving us a really good pattern that we're looking for. All right. Aud Cad just kind of scares me a little bit. But anyway, we definitely have the inverse head and shoulders pattern on this one. So the idea from yesterday, I would say, really is in effect. All right, we definitely don't need this much risk. Definitely not. And we have it going back up to the top of the zone, y'all. So I will get these ideas posted. Okay, same thing. Look like we had that double bottom, and we'll see. You know, are we really going to continue to push up at least to this 1.78093 level? All right, we got a lot of wild activity on ACAD, y'all. Right, ACAD and AUDJPY. So it is definitely still setting these higher lows. All right, so that could be an indication that, you know, but we need to see. That's another reason why you may want to just sit it out and let it move and come back when it's in when it actually made a pattern that we really want and looking for, right? It's giving us just a better setup. All right, like I'm saying about GBP CAD, this looks like an inverse head and shoulders pattern right here, right? So this one looks like it's giving us the best setup. Then we can also go to GBP AUD, all right, our problem child. Okay, so we see that price came down and we were in this downward trend, and it actually what was acting as resistance. All right, this could actually be of retest, all right, where it's holding that support again. We see it held that support here, all right. I'm looking for any more inverse head and shoulders patterns or anything like that. Almost got one. Could this be a double bottom? Again, sales, we want to be underneath our trend line, all right. We want to be underneath our trend line, so you got to mark those up. To start at the top of the trend, we just basically marked off the October 22nd and connected that with the, what is that? Yeah, October 22nd and October 29th. So yeah, so we shall see. All right, are we going to get rejection off of this 50 moving average and continue to send us bearish? All right, but we are getting that bullish engulfing candlestick, all right, from a key area. All right, so that could be another indication again. Bullish, 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 right? We will get a bullish day today. All right, because y'all already know, again, y'all, we rocking with the bulls, and if it's going to be a bullish day, that means it's going to be a day for us. All right. Let me just go back out because it was actually the first two that we looked at. Aud Cad. Okay, it's still coming down a little bit. All right. I'm sorry, ADJPY. And Aud Cad. All right. Just got to be careful, y'all, because this, I'm sorry, let me fix my screen. Is this 0.98283, y'all? Is that holding that support? Like, we don't know yet. Okay, so again, I'm going to sit back, wait, right? Wait on one of those levels to hit. All right, when one of those levels hit, that'll be our indication to figure out if we should get in or if we should not get in. All right, but overall, does look like we still in that rising wedge formation that we were talking. Actually, let me go back out. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, we in that rise. We got that rising wedge formation. All right, we do still have a little bit of room, okay, before we actually end up at the end of this wedge. So price could just keep bouncing back and forth between those two levels. Just like how yesterday, like, man, it was no action yesterday, like across the board. Wasn't really nothing going on, right? Because we were in this wedge. We're getting squeezed between two floors, right? Two levels, support and resistance. So, but overall, we shall see, y'all. Let's just be patient on this. In fact, I'm going to exit this again. All right. So, yeah, y'all, let's just be patient on that, y'all. Let's just be patient. Let's go see what gold got going on for the day. Gold ended up going real bullish to yesterday. It never reached our entry point. All right, it just went back the opposite way. Again, y'all, that's why you don't want to just jump in the trade because it looks like it's close to where you think it's going to go, because it could just turn back around and go the other way. So gold, we never made entry yesterday on gold. All right. We do have a bearish engulfing candlestick though on the 1 hour chart. All right, so our sell idea could be valid. All right, we are getting across though on the moving averages, the 50 and the 100 period moving averages. All right, but we are a little bit of ways extended away, so we have room for retracement. And even if price comes back down, all right, as we can see, we can map this off in our trend. All right, what we're gonna do is just gonna connect these bottoms. All right, boom. We see that we have room for retracement. Even price comes back down to 1830, right? You know, you still could technically be in the uptrend, right? Remember, overall, we were bullish on gold. Just like we're kind of, if you don't notice this by now, I'm more of a buyer than the seller. Right? So I just see him a little better. Right? Like, is this a little inverse head and shoulders pattern too? Like, what is this going on here? Right? Okay. Is this a double bottom? off of 1839. Like, what is going on there, right? So, but overall, we are in that. We said we're in the falling wedge formation, right? We're in a falling wedge formation in this one. So basically, that signals an uptrend. All right, signals an uptrend. So again, y'all, you want to play the trend, you want to play the formation, you want to play that both. All right, I would play that over really anything, to be honest with you. All right, any other setup. Okay. So I'm not going. We still got our alerts on gold, so we just waiting for it to hit. Same thing, y'all. We still have room in this wedge. All right, so we're waiting for still that breakout. Remember, we were saying the break in the retest of 1874. You know, or when it breaks our money line, it did break it, but it ended up coming all the way back up. All right. We'll take a look at possibly selling again from our trend line. All right. But overall, y'all, we are waiting for price to break out of this formation so that it can really have room to break to the upside where we think it's going. Everything else is kind of shooting up. All right. And we'll close this out by taking a look at a couple. Let's look at Amazon today. All right. My new favorite buddy, Amazon. Okay. Right now we're underneath our money line, right? We're underneath our diagonal trend line. All right. So what does that mean? All right. If we have a break and a retest, we can see this continue to push down. If we break and we hold, all right, we can see it push up. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at some of the other indices, especially like the US 30, SPX 500, those things, and figure out what are those doing today? All right, because that's the best to me indication on what's about to happen. So let's go to let's just go to US 30. All right, US 30. I know I'm running out of time, y'all. I probably got it. So real quick, close it out. We don't have much movement at all for the 4 hour. All right, but again, we do look like we're extended away from my trend line. It look like we have room for retracement. All right, so by time 9:30 hit, we'll take another look at the US 30 or the S&P 500, and if it is indeed bearish or bullish, I've just been following along with that, and it's been working out pretty phenomenal for me. All right, so Amazon bearish. Ended up getting stopped out at the last minute on this Apple, but you know it doesn't really move that fast anyway. If you're looking for a stop to trade that's safe day trade, Apple is a good one. Like it really moves slow, right? It moves good enough to make more money at a 0.01 trade, but it doesn't move so fast where you can risk blowing everything, right? I don't know why that actually looked like it's moving. All right, but just tripping out. So anyway, we'll take a look at this. Apple looks like again it's underneath our 100 period moving averages. All right, we were saying that this could be a head and shoulders pattern, and we still have room for retracement here, y'all. But we need to see where price opens. All right, price had got down yesterday, crushed me. All right. So anyway, I appreciate y'all for logging on today, y'all. Like always, it looks like we have a bullish day on the GBP pairs. It looks like we possibly may have a bearish day on the AUD pairs, okay? And also a bearish day on the stocks, okay? That's what I'm looking at today. But again, we're going to figure out what actually happens when price goes down. So, or when everything is opening up. So if you got any questions, screenshots, concerns, or whatever, let me know. And then when I actually enter into something, I will post it in the group. All right. So Appreciate y'all yet again. It's being recorded. Let's get some pips today, y'all. Let's get it.